Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to Scott and Mary's Ping Pong Podcast.
Sponsored today by, I can probably bring this closer.
Yep.
Adjustable wrist splint, $9.99 here at Sears.
Ooh, do you need an adjustable wrist splint, ladies and gentlemen? You can get it downstairs at Sears,
Adjustable wrist splint was close to where we were getting our equipment, so I didn't have to walk very far. It was really laziness. I didn't want to have to walk back very far when we leave. Which is why we often do sporting goods, because they're here in sporting goods department. Everything else we have to carry back a long way. I missed the table entirely, so now I must dance.
See, we're shooting the other way today. It's fun for you.
Fun for you, because you get to see something different. For us, it's the same table. I guess for us, we have to now turn and look over the opposite shoulder in order to see the camera if we are talking directly to the camera. Well, that was interesting.
Gotta listen to music. Mariah Carey.
Sing along.
I don't think I know the words.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to touch your face, ladies and gentlemen, because of coronavirus. I think
And
Donald
yet
Trump
you
said it
touched
best. He said, but I like touching my face. Because I was with Jacob the other day. We went to a hockey game on Saturday, and he's got kind of this mini beard. He's basically just graduate student.
Graduate student.
Not shaving.
Not shaving. Got it.
He shaves every once in a while.
On a random weekday.
I was explaining to him how fun it is for me to rub on his face, on his beard, etc. That's his daddy. So how many people's faces do you really get to
rub? Like when I
rub?
used to rub the top of his head after he got a crew cut?
He said I used to rub his head when he was growing up, and that he'd knew I was mad at him if I would rub his head. He said, Dad, how come you're not rubbing my head? I didn't know I was rubbing your head before.
Aha!
How are you, ladies and gentlemen?
Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you are not too much the hermit, that you're still going out in the public.
I can personally guarantee you will not get the coronavirus downstairs at Sears.
There's no chance. There's
Mall,
nobody
Torrance,
here.
California. There's nobody here.
Nobody here. And it doesn't look like there's been anybody here for a while.
But if you can find Ernie, he can show you where the paddles and ping pong ball are. And you can make your own ping pong podcast.
You can bring your own paddles with you in case you can't find theirs. All valid options
So you
for
can
playing
come to
ping
our
pong at
house.
Sears.
You come to our house, borrow our ping pong paddles, bring them to Sears, play, then bring them back. All good options, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to the ping pong paddle place over here where they sell the paddles, buy some, come back, open them, play with your own.
As they say in Belgium, that was not Christian.
He was putting the top spin.
Hey, what did we get over the net?
That was really far. So now I'll dance. And I can read the adjustable wrist splint Smart Sense, easy to apply. In case you need wrist splints or other such support devices downstairs at Sears.
Who's going to be downstairs at Sears? If not us, ladies and gentlemen. Or you.
All the weightlifting equipment,
You are
Might need
welcome to
might
visit
need a wrist-
downstairs at Sears and enjoy all the weightlifting equipment.
The other part of the what to bring to the table is always trying to find things I haven't already brought. And sometimes we get close to running out of stuff that I actually want to pick up and walk over here with.
I was looking for pants the other day. Pants!
Ooh, sorry.
Oh, I have to dance.
You were looking for pants.
And tell my pants story. And so I was looking at pants. Mary was at a meeting, so I was walking by myself at the mall, Jalama Mall, Torrance, California. And I did go to the pants department at Sears. That was called a handy.
Emergency response. Oh, sorry. Missed the table. Now I get to dance. We do not like the outdoor metal table. We like this one.
No wonder the end's good too.
Those two. Yeah, the one on the end. Oop. Totally missed.
This one's a little more predictable in terms of the bounce. Because the cheap one is much cheaper. This one's like $500 or $600, whereas the cheap one's like $129. It plays pretty well.
You could get one every single time they break. It would still probably
Never
not
get
be.
to this price.
That would still not be an investment.
But I imagine this one you can play outside, whereas that one, it's pretty much an indoor table.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess $129 doesn't matter that much, but you can always just get another one. Dance like the cool kids. They are dancing like they're playing ping pong. Here we go, dancing like the cool kids. Like the cool kids. In case anybody's wondering why I'm doing that song, it's because that's what's on the music. That cool kid song. That looked like Joe Biden was taking the lead in the Democratic primaries. Bernie Sanders had won 2 or 3 of the first 4. And looked like he was going to run away with it, but then Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, and Beto O'Rourke all got behind Joe Biden after he won the South Carolina primary by 30 points or something. And then he won Super Tuesday. Even though Bernie Sanders won California, it wasn't enough to stem Biden's lead. Well, that's interesting news in politics in the world.
And we got up, or you got up this morning to watch auctions. We didn't get anything.
Brilliant!
But we watched a lot of art get sold.
Watched a lot of other people buy art.
A lot of other people have bigger budgets or something.
Besides the coronavirus, there was another reason we didn't go to New York is that these auctions were not particularly important for our
there weren't a whole lot of pieces we were like, all that excited about.
Collecting commitment. We're really trying to buy older stuff. This is more newer stuff. It's the easiest way to explain it. And talk to, I guess, stuff from Antoinette at Art Design Resources, who does our framing and helps with our restoration, because they've got the restoration contacts.
That one was a chesty.
They got the Big Maximilian loose, if anybody's been to our house. The Bathers, Le Bagnola, over to the restorer today, and I think they're supposed to hear back. What? My tummy.
It bounced up in your crotch.
No, it didn't.
Looked like it
Hit
from
my
here.
stomach. Not my tummy. I'm a man, not a little boy. It's not tummy. It's stomach.
Yes, but I looked like the ball went sort of up underneath in the area of the bottom of your pants.
The other big news is last night we went to Happy Veggie to get our soup.
We tried to go to Happy Veggie to get soup. We drove over there, we left early to make sure we got over there in time before they closed, and they were closed.
They said, we're not open Wednesday.
We're not open Wednesday, March 4th.
You're paying rent Wednesday, March 4th. I'm here to buy some soup Wednesday,
You're
March
not
4th.
open. So we went to Grain Cafe instead and had Toluda.
Toluda. That was pretty good. It's like a big, like a one chip nachos. The giant chip on the bottom. You kind of pull apart, and you kind of have a salad on top, so you can kind of pull it apart like a pizza. It's really good. Toluda? Toludaya?
T-L-U
D-A-Y-A?
Y-U-D-A, I think. T-L is the hard part. Toluda. Whee!
Didn't
That rolled out the other side.
Didn't hit that quite how I wanted to. I wanted to score a point. So we don't
Instead, you
grab
hit it
points.
into the net and had to go chasing.
Didn't work. That's part of ping pong. It's not perfect ping pong. It's not perfect.
Is ping pong ever perfect?
I told that story
I think
before.
that's the.
No, I told that story before on the ping pong podcast
I'm sure you have.
about the diving and. Uh-oh, sorry.
Whoop! Sorry.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
Whee!
I think you saw me running through the picture.
am gonna have to.
I don't really have shoes on to like make quick starts and stops. I'm wearing loafers.
Well, now
No
my
laces on my shoes.
Now my eyes are all watery.
So we're in Kona, and we were diving with this French dive company because they were kind of located near where we were staying. I think we were staying at Two Steps, yeah.
Yes.
Which is way south in Kona. And one of the dives was a night dive to see the big manta rays. Manta rays are like this big across. They come out at night, they shine bright lights, and then the plankton come, and the manta rays eat the plankton. Right near the Sheraton Hotel.
The plankton are attracted by the bright lights, and so you can see the manta rays because the plankton come in hordes, and so it's richer feeding ground than just swimming around in the open ocean.
And so basically what you do, we've been diving with this company all week, and mostly shore dives.
Yes.
Sure. Two steps, and then sort of a bouldery place with some caves a little bit north of there. And so we signed up for this night dive, and you actually get on a boat from just, 300 or 400 yards away from where you go in. And it's kind of a boat with soft sides, but big.
Inflatable
It's like, 14 or 20 people. And so what you do is you just go down to the bottom. There are a whole bunch of people like snorkeling on top, but divers go down to the bottom. And once you get down to the bottom, you kind of sit there. You've got about an hour's worth of air, and it's only maybe 20 feet deep.
Yeah, it's not very deep, 20 or 30 feet.
But there's some current, and so you're kind of pulled back and forth.
Trying to stay still is hard.
And he says, just hold on to the rocks down there, so you don't,
float away.
Float away. And so it was fun, and we got to see the manta rays. We got lots of good video and stuff. You got to move around a little bit if you want to. And we came back, and I said, from the other dives we had gone on with them, I said, make sure you don't touch anything, because you'll damage the ecosystem. And I said, well, you tell us not to touch anything on the other dives. How come we were holding on to the bottom here and pulling up seaweed, and not really coral, but rocks and seaweed and stuff like that? And what he said was, it's not perfect. So, it's one of my sayings now. It's not perfect.
So to finish the soup story, we're going to try our second attempt to go back and get soup today. I think. If we can
Yesterday
finish
we got the tlayudas, and we also got the molotes, right?
Molotes,
We've
yes.
got a Oaxacan menu right now going on at Grain
Grain
Cafe.
Cafe.
Which is
Lots
a
of
vegan
meat.
cafe with lots of... They hit your pants.
Well, it hit me here, so you decide, because his pants
They
underneath.
actually hit your pants.
No, it didn't actually hit my pants. Hit my shirt. Over my pants.
So the molotes are like little potato footballs, kind of covered in like maza dough or something.
Yeah, masa dough is like the same thing that they make tamales out of, so it's
It's kind of a crunchy potato
Yeah.
tamale. It's really good. Vegetables in that. With like some beans and guac and stuff on top / on the side. So we split both of those. It was really good. Probably the best meal I've ever had at Grain Cafe. And last time at Grain Cafe last week, we got the Fiesta meal for two because they had the waffle iron was already being cleaned for the night, so we couldn't get waffles. I'm like, okay, well I want the Fiesta plate for two, and I want gluten free, and they did it. We had them do that at Pico.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. At their Pico location before, but I had never had them do it at the Redondo Beach location before. There's actually been quite a bit. When we first started going to the Grain Cafe in Redondo, it was really quiet. But it's starting to be like whenever we're there now, there's 3 or 4 other tables at least.
And someone famous last night.
Oh, you want to tell the whole story?
Other than we sat down at our regular space with my back against the wall and looking out the windows, and Scott with his back to the windows facing me and looking up at the television and the strange carving that is above my head.
It does definitely not look like a guy doing a goat.
Okay. And I didn't really pay any attention. We were looking at the other tables, and then we ordered, and Scott got up, went to the restroom, and I turned and looked at the table directly behind him that he was kind of blocking my view of. And who's there but King's Daryl Evans.
Broadcaster with the Kings.
Broadcaster with the Kings. I'm like, hey, I know who that is. Whew. I don't have to chase it at least. It's a good catch. So, we know that Daryl Evans eats a great cafe.
So we've been going out most nights this week because we didn't go to New York, so we've been kind of trying to zhuzh it up a little bit this week.
Do a little bit of, and some things that are just not standard besides just working and our regular exercising and our regular dinners at home. So,
Been watching auctions all morning from New York that we were going to go to, but we really didn't want to sit there. It's fun to go to the previews because you can kind of do it at your own pace. The auctions themselves take a long time. You got to wait for every lot to go through.
And this morning, there were 2 at the same time. So you got 2 auctioneers talking to you.
There's a lot of noise, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on a couple items by Georgia O'Keeffe and did not get to either of them.
Missed a couple items because we had computer problems. Pomodoros we didn't get to bid on, we missed them. And watched a lot of other stuff go by that was, we were hoping that there might be some bargains and everything went at or above minimums for the most part, so.
This is my ping pong paddle dance. So if we go to dance clubs, most of our moves will be ping pong based from all of our ping pong dance training. For you, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, good one.
Donut battle.
We do have to keep an eye on the time so we have time to get back to the car in time to get Happy Veggies so we can get soup before they close. I'm dancing. Because he hit it, and then it hit the table and bounced back out again, and so now he has to chase it. It was a good recovery, it just didn't quite clear the edge of the table.
See, real high quality ping pong for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do. We're going to show you skill and quality, high quality.
We are definitely the instructors of choice for all your ping pong paddle needs.
So you could say, well, you guys could take lessons and then become like ping pong pros. It's like, no, we like being relatively
We like being
competent.
low stress, no score, except for pants points. But pants points are hard to, you can't practice for pants points. You can't get better at pants points. You can get better at ping pong so there aren't as many pants points, but you can't really make your serve better.
Oh, that's an idea for future ping pong podcasts. We could get a ping pong instructor to come give everybody lessons. Mostly us.
Mostly us. We need the lessons.
So before I was doing this, now I'm doing this. Different dance.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. That's where you can go to get. We also went to the new Mitsuha. We haven't talked about that yet.
Time.
So the new
Just trying to make sure
Mitsuha.
we don't miss the restaurant.
Yeah, we got a minute or two left.
Minute or two.
There's a new Mitsuha that opened up at the Lemo.
Yes.
We've been over there twice. Basically, it's a liquor store and a food court. There's there's like just a teeny tiny 7-Eleven worth of produce and food. It's like mostly alcohol and food court with almost all ramen.
And some ramen and snack foods.
There's some sushi in the bag, but it's like they send their sushi making people home at 5. It's like, I don't come to the mall at 5 before
And
5.
most people are not looking for dinner that early.
So, they'll probably make money. It's a lot smaller. We thought it would be 2 stores and it's only 1. So it's a nice store. I'm sure you'll enjoy visiting it, but there's not much there. You're much better going up to H Mart on PCH and Anza.
If you want to market.
If you want a real market. Mitsuha is more like the 7-Eleven of Japanese markets / food courts. Although I guess when the food court's fully open, you've got indoor seating section and outdoor seating section. It should be fine if you like roasted meat with noodles.
If you like roasted meat with noodles.
believe we are up to the final
Lots
volley,
and lots
ladies
of
and
ramen
gentlemen.
places.
The final volley.
Final
Are
volley.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Here comes the final volley, ladies and gentlemen. We also we didn't walk at JCPenney's today. We just kind of walked right by it. So I don't know if we're going to do it or
We
not.
were too
because
busy talking to each
all
other.
the soup issues we've got going on. We're going to
Yeah.
Happy Veggie and getting our gluten-free pho.
Ah!
Me with no noodles, with
Pho.
rice on the side. Mara with noodles, no rice on the side. It's pretty good soup. Took Glenn there. He didn't get soup. I think he tasted it. But
Well, but for some people, for them getting sort of a Chinese dish style dish or something is more exciting, whereas because we eat sort of what most people would look at stir-fried noodles and rice, stir-fried vegetables and rice, that's like what we eat every day. So I can't, well, I could make pho, but we don't make pho, but
because I eat gluten-free and so does Sabrina, we don't really eat ramen noodles. And because we're vegan and low-fat, we don't cook with oil. And so I think you hit my pants and ended the show.
that is the final volley, ladies and
1-0,
gentlemen.
ladies and gentlemen.
With
1-0.
pants points, 1-0.
Hope you've had a marvelous time tonight.
Boom, boom. I need to put the price back on the table.
I need to turn off the
And
camera.
pick up the adjustable wristband to put back.
Bye.